I had never been so happy as when I carried you within me. So full of hope. Would that those days could have lasted forever.
This is Visoria, right? What's Cinta gonna show me next?
What is that? A golden demon?
Is it ready? Have they returned? Run! Save yourselves! No!
Susurrus? It cannot be.
We must evacuate as many as we can. At once.
I will draw its attention.
Understood. I will lead the people to safety.
The wounds of war have barely healed. They shall not be reopened.
Tell your Reddick masters, demon. They may strike Adathia 1,000 times over. We will remain unbending to the last. You shall sully Visoria no longer.
Those poor people.
Susurrus, the demon the first hunter brought to heal. But how? How did it escape its bonds?
All we can be certain of is that it will unleash utter carnage. We must imprison it once more without delay.
I fear a long and bloody battle lies ahead. Your child may not escape our struggle unharmed.
I will stop at nothing to protect my child. Nor will I permit harm to befall my people.
Cinta, allow me to speak not as a hunter, but as one individual to another. I am happy for you. Truly, I am. So please, promise.
Fear not, Olas. I will not throw my life away without good reason. I have a child to think of.
Wow. She really cared about me. That's it.
I fear Susurrus will lay waste to this place too.
Whatever may befall this place, the power of your lanterns will ensure that the children can continue their studies. We may flee, but wherever we go, I know you will not allow the flame of Athia's future to be extinguished.
Tanta Olas, what are you going to teach us today?
I am afraid lessons are cancelled for now. You must do as your teachers instruct and prepare to evacuate.
All right. promise you'll teach us lots and lots of things next time.
You can count on it. After all, the future of Athia is in your hands. It is you who will keep our hopes alive.
Guess Olas had her own ideas about how to protect Athia. The Tantas were good people before Susurrus ruined everything.
Look here, Tantas! I am your destiny!
What are you doing? What am I seeing?
The moment we sealed the demon away, we hoped that by dividing the demon's malice among the four of us, he might be contained. Alas, it was not to be. Alfre, you are the daughter of a Tanta. You have the power of a Tanta. You need only unlock it. Show us your power, Alfre. Prove your worth. Earn your birthright.
Yup. Okay. Ha! Got him. Yup. Ugh. Not good. Oof. Okay. Woo! Here it comes. That'll do it. Yeah. This light.
I told you, the power was within you all along.
I can feel it.
His power split between the four bracelets. The creature was kept in check. For a while, at least. Thanks to you, I found the strength to fight him for longer than any of the others.
Okay, now we're in. I have a wallet. All right, what's next? Guess that's where I'm headed. All right.
The binds we placed upon Susurrus appear to hold. But that is not why I wish to consult with you. I would speak to you of the child you choose to bear. A child, lest we forget, fathered by one from another world. Cinta, we have a duty. You, of all people, should know.
Our duty is to the people, and my child will serve the people. Inspire them, give them hope. Athia must move forward, and thanks to her, it shall.
I don't think anybody's ever had that much faith in me. In the frame you go.
How are we to rebuild Bellet? To restore the peace that Athia once enjoyed?
With our current methods, Dr. Prof? Perhaps, but it will not be easy.
An admirably pragmatic response. I wish Cinta were half so level-headed. She dreams of other worlds and the knowledge they might offer us. A reckless vision that would put Athia at risk. The idea is compelling, of course. But the burden of duty prevents me from indulging such fantasies.
Dr. Prof, if I may, perhaps there is a time for such fantasies. You have more than earned the trust of your people. It was you who saved us when the Reddit invaded our lands. If you should seek to trust our fate to another world, we shall not doubt you, nor the future you fight for.
Wise words as always, Bellet. You are credit to the realm.
There is no higher honor than knowing my counsel might be of service.
People really loved the Tantas. Guess that's why they couldn't believe it when they lost their minds. They must have hoped they'd come back to their senses no matter how crazy they went.
Cinta, it is clear that you mean to bear this child and raise it as your own. We accept this, but there are conditions. Your heir will inherit your powers, but she cannot be suffered to use them.
Indeed. Who knows what one so young might do with gifts they could not adequately control.
Then let her powers be suppressed until such time as she might need them. But if ever such a day should come,
Then use of them she shall have. Let it be so.
Very well. May this child possess indomitable strength, that they might face down any danger.
May this child possess unfailing judgment, that they might see things fairly and truly.
May this child thirst for knowledge and have the wisdom to use it well.
And last, but far from least, may this child know love. May she be cherished and adored.
I was born with these powers. I had them all along. Ha! Another one!
Fight, Alfre. Find the strength within. Remember who you truly are. Remember what sleeps within you, Alfred.
Got him. Yep. Yeah. Another Tanta's power.
Indeed, no mere demon could grant such a gift. Your power was awakened on the day when you came home to us at last.
I don't know what to say.
It was we who sealed Susurrus away in the bracelets, and we who locked our power away within you.
Back in Sila's domain, huh? Alright, let's see what happened next.
Susurrus assaults us even now. He claws ceaselessly at our minds from within. And yet you resist him still. You are stronger than any of us.
Any strength I have is the gift of the child within me.
Whatever it may be, you will surely outlast me. I fear I have but a few days left. When I finally succumb, the corruption will engulf not just Praenost, but Junoon as well. And I had so wanted to meet the one who sleeps inside you. I beg of you, Cinta. See that my people come to no harm.
Please, Sila, do not say such things. We all must keep fighting.
So that's how it started. He was eating away at them. Yeah. Ugh. Yup. Okay.
The painting of the Purge is finally complete. Where would you like us to hang it?
At the head of the corridor that leads from the throne room.
Tanta Sila, is that really...
It is as much a part of our history as any other. Our children must know the true cost of war. The pain, the sacrifice.
But Tanta Sila...
Do you recall the tapestry I once gave you? And what I told you on that day?
Yes, of course. True power can only be wielded by those prepared to see their duty done. I have carried those words with me ever since.
As you should. You will soon be made General, Darks. And with greater power will come greater sacrifice. There may come a time when your duty will demand much of you. Remember those words. And let them give you strength.
That's why the painting was there. Seems like a Sila thing to do, all right. Huh. Cuff was with me when I saw it. Wonder what he was thinking. That's it. Yeah. Got him. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Tanta Sila, please!
To exhibit weakness is a crime. A crime punishable by death. Proceed! Yes, Tanta Sila! Ha! The pitiful die just as they live. And the rest, The weak must be purged, that the strong might live!
Someone! Help! No!
Holy shit. She completely changed. That was the Scylla who attacked Sepal. How much blood is on Cuff's hands? Here we go again.
Believe in yourself, Alfred. Trust in your powers.
Oh, come on! Yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cinta, I finally feel it. This power, it feels right. It is mine.
Precisely. You are my blood, Alfred. You are one of us. Our power is yours, and it shall bind us. Always.
Always. But why did she leave me behind then? If Cinta loved me so much, why did she let me go? Let's do this.
Even imprisoned in the bracelets we created, the demon continued to spread its corruption and to poison our minds. But you were my rock, my everything. I resisted, and at last you were born. Alas, the corruption finally crept into Junoon not long afterward. The end beckoned.
Where am I now? This looks like Junoon.
Help! Someone, please!
Please! Please stop my baby!
They're turning into monsters!
Everyone, this way! Through the Tirana, quickly!
Can't believe what the break did. Fuck! So many innocent people.
Mummy?
I have to go to Praynost, Audie. I'm sorry, I can't come with you.
Your mother is going to help people. She's a hero.
I know, but
I know, Audie. I'm going to miss you too. Just remember that I love you.
and I love you. I made something for you and Daddy.
What's this? A bookmark?
Oh, Audie, it's beautiful. What a lovely picture.
That's the three of us. Together. Forever.
Wow, Auden's always been a sweetheart.
Hurry! Through the Tirana!
Tanta Cinta, I must ask that you see Auden to safety.
Are you going somewhere, Robian?
I mean to travel across Athia and find a way to rid us of the corruption.
Very well. I fear I can do little to aid you in my current state, but I will pray for your success.
And I will not rest until I have succeeded.
Daddy, aren't you coming with me?
Not right away, Audie. But I'll be back before you know it. I promise.
No, don't leave me, Daddy. Daddy, please.
Come now, Auden. You must step through the Tirana. You will be safe there, and your father will be fine, I am sure.
This is so hard to watch.
I do not have long left. Soon I will be the last to turn. Just a few more to save, and then... I must do one last thing.
No. Senta. Yeah. What is this? This building used to be here? What happened to it? This place. It feels so familiar. A crib. Could this be? No. Hold on, this was in fake New York. Wonder who it's for. Alice in Wonderland. What's this doing here?
Alfred,
This is the room where you were born. The room where we would have spent so many happy hours together.
Why did you abandon me?
I was already carrying you when we contained the demon. As its curse took hold, I feared I would lose my mind entirely. I could not risk your coming to harm by my hand. And so, I sent you away.
How I would have loved to hold you, to sing to you, to stay with you forever. But you had to be protected. From the demon, from me. I had no choice, and I sent you away just in time. I soon became something else. Something unspeakable. There is no more to tell.
I never thought I'd see you again. You must hate me for what I did.
Well, yeah. But I guess you did what you thought was best.
As a mother, I wish more than anything you did not have to face the battle ahead. As a Tanta, I cannot help but pray you will choose to fight for Athia. But only you can make that choice.
Alfred, we have shown you the past, that you might better understand the present. Susurrus means to destroy Sepal, and Athia with it. This will be your last and hardest battle. And your last and hardest choice. It is not to be made lightly. Have you made your decision? This is your choice. So be it. Goodbye, Alfred. I will always love you.
Where do we go now?